Hi YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So we have the Flysky GMr-C3 micro receiver and we have the Losi Micro B. So let's put these two guys together. I can run through a few transmitters, see what bind, what don't, or how it works with them, and yeah, take you guys along for a ride. So let's take you in for a close-up look and see how we get on with this one. So here we have our little Micro B in need of another receiver to test. So let's have a look which is the best way of getting this in. We have got quite a lot of room now, so not really sure if you could mount it up front. Unlike the original GMR that won't really fit in between these screws, it just overlaps them slightly. With this being extra small, you could mount it in that position. So let's quickly grab the lid. So it looks like that is definitely an option. Really depends if you're going to want to use that space for anything else like a transponder. Especially with this being soldered on for gyro, if you really did want to fit a gyro in it, you've also got the option that you can position this anywhere so you can get your cables to your gyro. I think I'd probably go that way round with it, although not entirely sure how this antenna is going to fare with the motor. So I'd probably lean towards fitting it that way if you're not using the gyro, and then fasten the cable down, or the antenna, probably zip tie it maybe, but at least fold it in out of the way. And I think looking at it is probably the approach I'm going to take with this. So all we've got to do is get some sticky tape on this and get it stuck down. So I'll get that done, and then we can see what it fits like. So we've now got it stuck in place. So I'm just going to run our first plug, which is our servo, into channel 1. Then we've got a second one, and again we want a signal wire to the outside into channel 2. And we can just look, see which is the best way of getting us power cables and everything out as way. And I'm just going to sweep the antenna back, so it looks like that'll work for us. Can tuck as little bind plug out the way, so it's looking pretty tidy. We've then got us power cable to connect, so I'm yet to find somewhere perfect for that power cable. There is plenty of options, cause now we've got the GPM tray, seems to be plenty of room under there. So let's grab our first transmitter to try.
Welcome to Noble Pro Plus.
So this one's going to be the Noble Pro Plus. And let's just arrange the lighting and the screen so you can actually see what we're doing. So we've got us power connected up. If we press and hold the bind button on his little micro receiver and power on, which is going to be easier said than done. So it should be in bind mode. So if we go to his model, you can set your name and everything. I've covered that previously. I'd set it to 4 channel even though it's 3. And then we can check his radio frequencies in 2-way. Then we want to go to his RX bind. We'll bind as an enhanced start bind.
Binding successful.
It does bind up straight away. So let's get it right way around. So the steering works. So everything binds up on it on the MB4 Pro Plus. No updates required or anything. So we'll power off.
Shutting down.
So it works on the MB4 Pro Plus.
Welcome to Noble Plus.
So let's try it on the MB4 Plus. So we're going to model. Make sure channel definition is on 4. Radio frequency 2-way. Go into his RX set, bind set. And then we just need to press and hold our bind button. And power on.
Binding successful.
And again, binds up perfect. As throttle and brakes working. So yeah, looks like it works on the MB4 Plus. So turn it off.
Signal lost. Shutting down.
Let's try one of our older transmitters. So anybody that's been watching channel since I first started, you'll know this is my original MB4. So we go into this, go into model, channel number, set it to 4, come out, and then radio frequency 2-way, bind set, bind is enhanced.
Binding.
So let's try his luck on this one. So we need to press and hold the bind button.
Binding successful.
So yep, no problems whatsoever binding to any of these transmitters, which I didn't expect them to be, but it's also nice to see that it works on everything from the latest to the oldest version. Let's try and get the body shell back in place. So yeah, that fits on really nice. So yeah, the Flysky GMr-C3, really nice tiny little receiver. If you're wanting to use any of the MB4 radios, of course if it works with the MB4 it'll also work fine with the actual Pro original radio. But yeah, binds in 2-way absolutely fine. And if we just power it off,
Signal lost.
if I press and hold the bind button, power it back
Signal
on,
lost.
we can go to bind set. And so if we go to model, channel number definition 4, radio frequency setup, and we bind it as a 1-way, you won't get confirmation or telemetry back this way. But then if we go into RX set, bind set,
Binding.
you should just go in with this on bind. As you come out, you'll see the light go solid, and that's bound in 1-way. Notice you don't get the confirmation, you don't get the RX icon for voltage or anything. And this will work the same again on any of the MB4 style transmitters. And if you want to change it back, we can change it back to 2-way. Bind is enhanced. So all we need to do, press and hold his bind button, power back on,
Binding successful.
it'll bind, but you do get the RX icon now. And again, this will work same on all the MB4 style transmitters. So you do get the 5.49 volt showing as your RX voltage, which is what the BEC is set to. You can see as it starts turning servo, it occasionally drops down to 5.49 volt. But yeah, it's fully usable. it all works. So there we have it, the new Flysky GMr-C3 micro receiver. Really good addition for any of the micro cars, micro buggies, micro crawlers, 124th, 128th scale RCs. And yeah, it fits nice. Works with all the AFHDS3 transmitters that I've tried it with. It will definitely work with the Pro as well. I tried it with that off camera, the original Pro, that works. But yeah, you guys let me know if you want to see me try and bind it up to something else. Any of the other Flysky transmitters, I have the PL18, the PL18 EV and the EL18. I've got one of them kicking around, so if anybody's interested, I can do a video showing it working on the sort of flight transmitters as well, if that works, or if it doesn't. But yeah, thanks again for watching Wtf Rc Cars. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share to friends and family, and catch you guys again in the next one. Now I better get this on charge before I forget and kill me lipo. Till next time.